Hello, and welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast, and welcome to July. We're stepping into a season where our voice, our story, and our courage are in the spotlight. Mercury is officially in its pre-retrograde shadow, and it's moving through bold, expressive Leo, the sign of the performer, the storyteller, and the heart-led messenger. But this isn't about speaking louder, it's about tuning into what's worth saying. Because Mercury in Leo might bring the fire, but it's answering to the sun. And right now, that sun is in Cancer, which means our brilliance, our words, and our visibility are being filtered through the most tender gate of all, the moon. So in true retrograde fashion, what we say this month will echo, not just in the external world, but in our emotional truth. Mercury will be in Leo all the way until September 2nd, thanks to the retrograde that begins on July 17th. That makes today the beginning of a story we'll be rewriting, re-speaking, and reframing in the weeks ahead. If something important is coming up, especially around self-expression, identity, or being seen, don't brush it off. This is the moment to ask, what do I want to say, and what do I want to be known for saying? Now, because we're in Cancer season, we're reminded that the sun, and by extension, Mercury in Leo, is answering to the moon. So let's talk about where the moon is today, because it's shaping the tone of how we express ourselves and what we're really feeling underneath those words. We begin the day with the moon in Virgo, forming a pair of beautiful trines to Venus and Uranus in Taurus. This is stabilizing, grounded, and quietly creative energy. It's like a cosmic equivalent of cleaning your creative workspace, organizing your thoughts, or refining your message. Venus adds a sweetness and value, and Uranus brings an unexpected splash of insight or inspiration. So don't be surprised if a small shift in perspective early today opens up a much bigger emotional or creative door. So now at 4:46 p.m. Eastern, that trine to Uranus kicks off a short void of course phase, just 30 minutes. The moon enters Libra at 5:16 p.m. Eastern. Now the emotional tone shifts. Libra is relational. It wants harmony, fairness, and connection. But the moon's first contacts into entering Libra are a little more complex. It will oppose Saturn and Neptune in Aries, but trine Pluto in Aquarius. This is a powerful trio to navigate. The opposition to Saturn can bring up emotional pressure, feeling like we should say something, shouldn't say something, or fear of judgment or consequences for being honest. The opposition to Neptune can cloud things a little more, maybe even hard to tell if what you're saying is landing or if you even know what you're feeling. But here's the support, the trine to Pluto. Pluto cuts through the noise and invites us to go deeper, not louder. So if your voice shakes a little today, or if you feel unsure about whether to speak up, check in with your deeper truth. Pluto in Aquarius supports us in reclaiming our power through honest alignment, especially in how we connect to others. That might mean being quiet for a moment, or it might mean being brave enough to say something with heart, even if it disrupts the balance. So as we start this new month and Mercury begins to retrace the degrees it will soon revisit, we're invited into a kind of emotional rehearsal. The message is your voice matters, but so does your inner alignment. Mercury in Leo wants to speak from the heart, but during Cancer season, that fire still answers to water. The moon is our emotional compass, and today it reminds us to ground to our voice in intention, connection, and truth. So here's a few reflections to carry with you for the first week of July. Is what I'm expressing aligned with how I really feel? Am I speaking from a need to be seen or a desire to be understood? What part of my story am I ready to tell, and what part still needs more time, more nurturing before it's shared? Let the Virgo moon this morning help you organize and clarify, and let the Libra moon this evening help you find grace in the tension. And above all, let Mercury and Leo remind you that your voice is powerful, not because it's perfect, but because it's yours. As we're entering the season of rewrites, returns, and reevaluations, but for now, just speak from where you are. That's more than enough. I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. Thomas and I will be back with you tomorrow to look at a Gemini rising chart. I will see you back here on Thursday. Until then, much love. Talk soon.